Hello there. In this clip, we're going to begin wrapping up formulas with the last concept that you need to be aware of here. And it's probably the one that will make the use of formulas the most powerful. Please go ahead and create a new sheet here. And we will call this cell references. Okay. Now, I'm going to just skip to the beginning here. Remember when we spoke about the syntax for a formula, we mentioned that we start with an equal sign, we have an operand, an operator, and typically another operand, at least at the very basic. Well, so far we've been writing explicit values here, meaning we've been putting actual numbers that we can see as the operands. Like literally it was a 2. These are literals that we used for the operands. We want to not be stuck or dependent on putting specific values. We want more power. So, looking at the syntax, we're going to explore first the fact that there are other operands available, not just numbers. Those would be cell references. So, I'm going to take this, right-click, copy it. If you're not able to copy it by right-clicking, just highlight it, Control-C, like I did. Just highlight it and then press Control-C. Go over to this new sheet cell references that you've created. We're just going to paste this in B2. And here, instead of having a numerical value for an operand, we'll just leave that side as a 1. We are actually going to use a cell reference. Now, if you don't recall, but you probably do, a cell reference is the address of where a column and a row intersect. So, for example, currently C8 is the cell reference for my active cell, the cell that's currently selected. Now, if I click over here, the cell reference here would be D12. So, I can use a cell reference or the cell address in my formula. As an example, if I put, so let's say I'm going to title this values over here. Go ahead and title that values. And I'm going to go ahead, actually, let me lower that 1 down right there. Again, recall, just to remember using these. When you have a cell selected, if you move your mouse over the edge, that blue edge, you'll get a little glove. If you click down and drag it down, that will allow you to move the value down. So values. I am going to go ahead and put 99 and then press enter. So 99 lives currently inside of G4, which means over here, if I put G4 and press enter, this is the formula that I want to test out. So I'm going to come down here. That's the syntax. I'm going to merge these cells. Use this shortcut. Where is it? Right here. Merge cells. Remember, you can also go through the format option and do merge cells. So I'm going to merge it all. And now I'm going to go ahead and type in that formula. Equals G4. Make sure that this color, see, in this case I got yellow or orange, matches with this color over here to show me, hey, is this the box or the cell that you're referring to? Yes. So G4 plus, that's the operator that I'm using, 1. I'm going to go ahead and press enter. And now I need to make sure I switch to my answer view. I'm in formula view right now, so I'm going to press control on that little accent mark. Remember, it's on the keyboard all the way to the top left where you see the number 1 on the keyboard, the 1 and the exclamation mark. To the left of that, there's a little key with the little accent and a tick. Go ahead and click, hold on, control. I'm sorry, let me click off somewhere over here. Hold down the control key and press that little accent mark. And now I'm in answer view. Formula view, accent, answer view. And I get the 100. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. Let me center it. This makes sense because G4 contains the 99. So 99 plus 1 is the 100. Let me double click. 99 plus the 1 equals the 100. I'll press enter here. This should then give you a clue that for this operand, I can also replace that. Let's come over here and let's enter a different value. So we'll go ahead and put a 99 there as well. And now for this operand, I am going to want to say G5. So G5. Now that means I need to come down here. I'll change this to G5 because up here the syntax is just us looking at it. So G4 plus G5, orange plus purple, orange plus purple is 99 plus 99. If I press enter, I get 198, and that is correct. So as you can see, cell references allow you to build formulas that are based on values located in other parts of the spreadsheet. The power to that not only rests in that you can write these fancy looking formulas, but if I come over here, so go ahead and click on this, and if you type 1000 and I press enter, what do you think will happen? If I press enter, we get 1099 because now G4 is 1000. G5 is still 99. If I add 1000 plus 99, I get 1099. That, my friends, is the biggest power of the cell references. The fact that calculations are quickly updated for you automatically when you change the cell reference value. So here, if I change this one to 1000 as well and press enter, is automatically updated to 2000. You can use this ability anywhere in any formula that we've looked at, whether it's a complex one or it's a simple formula. You can use cell references in all of those. I hope that has been helpful to use, and I believe you now have the basics to begin playing around with more complex formulas that are built on values that are located in cells separate from the formula, as we have here. These values live outside of the actual formula, yet we're still able to compute a value.